People. Que pasa, suck, say what they do. Now the first thing that is popping in the news is an update about that Looney Tunes pastor from Montego Bay, Kevin Smith. And his first court dates, obviously he was not there because he is gone to the afterlife. However, people, I am going to let you know or hear exactly what took place in court yesterday. However, people, I am going to let you take a look to a video that I got, and it shows some sort of cult pastor. I don't think that it is in Jamaica. However, the message is going to be the same. So people, take a look, and then we'll speak about that and also speak about the case as it pertains to your dear pastor or bishop, Mr. Kevin Smith.
C'est vite ça m'a rappelé. Ça te fait marrer comme ça. Qu'est-ce qui vient là? On va regarder. On nous lève bonnet, attendez. Est-ce que fini? Son expédition de temps fait voyager, t'as qu'à voyager déjà. Mais chaque ambassade américaine, vont l'autre bagarre qui fait. Les jeudis, on doit bagarre là de casser.
Amen.
Bon, non, c'est monsieur de film là pour le jeudi résidentiel pour la faire votre livre. Devez bon serviteur, fais servir comme ça pour serviteur.
Merci Seigneur, merci Seigneur, merci Seigneur, merci Seigneur, merci Seigneur, merci Seigneur.
Moi, c'est la belle. Bon courage, frère. On a toute la gueule pour casser. Et mon père pour ça. Il va témoigner, m'a témoigné.
Now people, like I said, this video is not in Jamaica, but the message is still the same. What we saw is a man that these people deem to be some sort of prophet, some sort of leader, some sort of religious or spiritual leader. So therefore they put their trust in him. And we saw that he had his little sidekick, his archangel, close to him. And we saw that his sheeples, they came to get him, wash his feet, wash his face over their head, over their body. Now I don't know what is the significance of him washing his face or his foot over them. I think that he is curing them with some sort of cultured cheese or some sort of matter from him eyes, people. Me not really know. However, what we see is what we call this sheeple's mentality, sheeple's syndrome, wanting to belong, needing some sort of power, needing some sort of group up, needing to be a part of some sort of group. However, people, this is just like a lot of people in Jamaica. This is a perfect example of what took place at that church in Montego Bay. Based on the information in the court, it is said that Mr. Smith, Kevin Smith, at that fateful night when the ark was supposed to sail out, he told a person who they call Witness A to go over to Miss Gardner. Now, Miss Gardner was that 39-year-old lady that was taken out, then bust her throat. She used to work at ATL Appliance Traders Limited, like I said previously. He told Witness A to go over to Miss Gardner. Miss Gardner was kneeling in front of the pastor as if she was looking up to him like some sort of GAD. However, it seems as if Witness A was not fully indoctrinated, so therefore he or she refused. He then told Mr. Andre Ruddock, which was the person that was going to court with him, in the next vehicle of the convoy before your dear pastor lost his life. He told Mr. Ruddock to go over to her and basically bust off her throat because she was some sort of sacrificial goat and she needed to go. So therefore, that was what Mr. Ruddock was instructed to do. Now, people, what was very startling about this whole situation is that the fact that this man, Mr. Smith, he had the confidence to tell somebody, a next big man, a man that's supposed to have sense, to go and take away this lady, even though the first person refused. Obviously, that man said to himself, this is more than what I bargained for. However, he was able to instruct Mr. Ruddock to go over to this lady, and people, what was even more jaw-dropping, other than the fact that he gave these instructions, is the fact that this lady, she just stood there or knelt there and allowed this man to basically bust her throat without saying anything, because based on the court documentation, you only heard some sort of gargling as if she was losing her breath, and obviously we know why. Now, people, just to show you how deep this indoctrination or this brainwashing was, he referred to Mr. Ruddock, Andre Ruddock, as Archangel Gabriel. So therefore, Mr. Smith, G-O-D, there L-O-R-D, and then he is the Archangel, his right-hand man. Based on the information, it is also said that a couple of weeks before that, or that same fateful day, Mr. Smith instructed his congregation, his sheeples, his members, to start smoke up some Bob Marley, because it would take them to a higher power. Not only did he tell them to smoke up some Bob Marley, he also told them to listen to secular music, listen to artists like Sizzla and Buju Banton, because it would take them to a higher heights. Now, people, remember, you and I growing up in Jamaica, we see that the church always tried to separate dancehall, separate reggae music, church music, Christian music, secular music. However, people, this man was doing the polar opposite. So it only shows you that this man was contradicting everything that the Bible said, everything that Christian religion preaches. However, people, we saw that these persons were not practicing what they were preaching. Well, the pastor was not practicing what he was preaching. And a lot of these persons were taking instruction that basically led them astray. Now, people, also based on the court record, it is said that there was a psychiatric evaluation done, or is to be done, on Mr. Andre Ruddock, who was the next person, his sidekick. and that report is supposed to come back to courts on the 7th of December 2021 when court resumes. Now people, what do you expect from this psychiatric evaluation? Obviously, we see if Mr. Kevin Smith, he was there, they would make sure that they put out an express psychiatric evaluation on him, because we see him mad like shad. So anyways people, based on information, court documentation, court records yesterday, it is said that Mr. Smith was acting up about 2 weeks before that fateful day, in which he summons the people to go to the ark, and whoever was not there was going to be washed away by some sort of tsunami that was going to take over the whole of Montego Bay. Now before I move to the next part of my video, please subscribe to my next channel. It is called Jamaica Dancehall Source. I'll be pinning the link to that channel in the description of this video. Also, please subscribe to this channel, and when you subscribe, please press the notification bell or icon, and also press all in the option. Now the next thing that is popping in the news is that I got a very disturbing video. And in this video, a lady was seen. She was obviously pregnant. Based on the video footage, I could not see her face. However, we saw that the belly, the stomach, it was out there. What was sad about the situation is that this lady looks as if she was about 6 or 5 months pregnant, and she was using a hammer. And she was hitting that stomach all over with the hammer, and people, me not talk about no lick, me talk about she did a clot it. Some people obviously understand that this is YouTube, and videos like those, they are not going to qualify. However, people, if you want this video, you can WhatsApp me 1-876-894-2711. So you want to see the pregnant lady with the hammer, give your name, and that you want to join the group. Very important that you give your name. If you don't give your name, I am going to ignore it. Do not call, and even worse, don't video call. Now people, based on the fact that this lady, to be mother, was using a hammer, a metal hammer, to lick up all over our belly, we can only come to the logical conclusion that if this child is not born, stillborn, if this child actually is alive on that day, he or she is going to be physically or mentally, what would we say, has deficiencies. So people, what do you think should actually happen to a mother, to a lady like this, that does something like this to her own child to be? People, something definitely wrong with this lady. She needs serious psychological evaluation. She needs prison time, point blank and period. So anyways people, first thing first, don't start no SHIT, won't be no SHIT. So therefore, I understand that in life, stuff happens. People kind of get reckless, especially when they're under some sort of beverage from Jerry and nephew. People don't plan, and like them say, who fails to prepare, prepares to fail. However, it is a very simple concept. If you know that you're not qualified, you cannot sufficiently take care of a child, and even worse, you can't take care of yourself, why do the stuff that makes you bring a child into the world, as in lay down on your back, cock it up, back it up, jack it up, whatever. And then when the picnic come, you decide that you're going to do some stuff like this. Now people, this is my disclaimer. I have no idea where this video was taken. However, the message would not be different. I don't know if this video is brand new, 2 year, 5 year, it does not matter. The message is still going to be the same. So I just say, women, be very careful of the people who want to lay down with. Make sure that that father, that person has some sort of fatherly quality. That means that he is a good father, not only blaze up near your club and then run out of the club, if you know exactly what I am speaking about. So therefore, people, I just say it only shows you that this world is basically going to the dogs, and videos like these prove once again that this world is mad sick, the head no good, point blank and period. And at the end of the day, this person also had an option. This person had an option to get some sort of abortion, or even put this child up for adoption whenever she had that baby. However, she chose the worst case scenario, and people, like me say, it was very disturbing. So anyways, people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like me say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine, but let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up.